The West Midlands coming together. We're going to light it up tomorrow. And staying with Christmas, just as I said before, just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any more weirder or bizarre, penguins at Birmingham Sea Life Centre have been enjoying a few Christmas films, to stop them feeling lonely. Now, staff have been playing them some festive favourites on a big screen to get them ready for when visitors return after lockdown. Holly Peters from the centre has been speaking to Francie on BBC Radio WM's Drive Time show, and this is what she had to say.
We do like to mix it up for them, so it just depends what we fancy putting on as well, to be honest, for them.
So you noticed when you put Elf on, more of them were more attentive, coming up to the screen, pecking the screen.
Yeah, we get a lot more of a reaction to Elf. I don't know what it is about it. They must just love comedy, our birds.
Elf, does Will Ferrell know? Maybe we should get a message to Will Ferrell that he's the Penguins' favourite at the Sea Life Centre in Birmingham.
Yeah, we'll have to let him know, see what he thinks.
That's the Penguins' favourite. What's yours, Holly?
Oh, it depends. I do love The Grinch, me.
But you're not really a Grinch at Christmas, though, are you?
No, just my favourite Christmas film, though.
Tremendous. So that was Frank Sin. Of course, he's back this afternoon from 2 on BBC Radio WM. So the Penguins love a bit of Elf, but there are loads of Christmas films to choose from, and we had a bit of a heated debate in the office yesterday about what the best one is. Here were a few of the suggestions.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Santa?
What?
Don't forget the Grinch. I know he's mean and hairy and smelly. His hands might be cold and clammy, but I think he's actually kind of sweet.
Sweet? You don't think he's sweet?
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Nice kid. Bad judge of character.
But I must say you're the best looking one I've ever seen.
Really?
Your beard doesn't have one of those things that goes over your ears.
Well, that's because it's real. Just like I'm really a Santa Claus.
Did I turn off the coffee?
No, I did.
Did you lock up?
Yeah.
Did you close the garage? No, that's not it.
What else could we be forgetting?
Kevin!
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
In reverse order then, we had Elf, we had Home Alone, which I do love, and I always wonder whether that was the scene when like David Cameron and his wife had got back from the pub and realised they'd left the child down there. Miracle on 34th Street, The Grinch, and It's a Wonderful Life. And I mentioned earlier, we have a ritual in our house. Every Christmas Eve, once the kids have gone to bed, me and Mrs Hale, wrapping presents that the ones Santa isn't bringing for people, the ones that we have to wrap. And we sit there, and every year we put on It's a Wonderful Life and have a bit of mulled wine and a bit of a glass. So that's a special one for me. What's your favourite Christmas movie then of all time? The one whenever it comes on, you just have to watch it. Jamie O'Connell said it's the same in our house. The ritual, we watch It's a Wonderful Life as well on Christmas Eve. But a film that we have to watch every Christmas is Gremlins. Our cat is called Gizmo, and our 4-year-old son Alfie would love a gremlin for Christmas. And he also loved the movie as well. The best Christmas film ever then, the one you always have to watch. What is it for you? 08081 00 9956. Well, joining us now is film critic James Luxford. Morning, James.
Good morning.
What's your favourite then?
Oh, there's so many to choose from, but I think it's got to be Home Alone. I was around that age when it came out. I was very young when it came out, and it was just before Christmas, and it just instilled that real special feeling that you get from Christmas movies. I was around, I think I was probably around Macaulay Culkin's age when it came out, so it's sort of putting a kid in that, in the central role, and just a lot of fun, a lot of comedy there. But there are so many to choose from, aren't there?
Oh, brilliant, yeah. And so, actually, it was this year, wasn't it, that Macaulay Culkin actually tweeted, he said, sorry to ruin everyone's year. He said, but I'm 40. How did that happen? Which was a little bit, distressing, to put it mildly. And a lot of the same ones do get rolled out every year on the telly. But for once, I don't think you hear too many people complaining, do you, when you see Die Hard again, or Love Actually, or The Grinch, and these sort of films. They're just endearing, and they almost seem timeless, don't they?
They really do. They're familiar is what they are, I think. They're usually funny and give you that warm feeling that we associate with Christmas. And it's also easy to make them part of our tradition. Watching them becomes part of what Christmas is to us. It replicates that feeling, just like putting up the tree, putting up the decorations. We will have certain times when we do that, maybe a little earlier this year because of all of the things that 2020 has brought us. But putting on a DVD or switching onto TV or streaming or whatever, you find those movies that when they start, you know that Christmas has begun.
Yeah, and there's loads available on streaming services. I think Sky I think they've had it up since about September, Sky Christmas. There's always some like really low budget film that was either going to be on that channel or Channel 5. You can always find something to watch it. This is from John, who says, for me, it's Polar Express. We watch it every Christmas Eve without fail. So he does that. We watch It's a Wonderful Life. Have you got any rituals, any films that you always watch? And you said you love Home Alone, but have you got a ritual as well when it comes to Christmas Eve and movies?
I do, yes. I didn't have before I met my wife, but her family have a tradition of every Christmas Eve evening, they watch the 1970 version of Scrooge with Albert Finney and Alec Guinness. It's a fantastic film, and it was her family tradition, and we've adopted that, and now it's become our family tradition for sort of the last 10 years.
Is there alcohol involved in this process, James?
There's a couple, but of course there's a lot to do on Christmas Day, so not too many.
You're a disgrace. Well, listen, thanks ever so much for coming on the programme this morning. And before you go, can you just clarify one thing for us? Because, again, this was a debate yesterday. Mm-hmm. When we're talking about Christmas films, do you class Die Hard as a Christmas film?
I'm afraid I do. I think, again, I'd get thrown out of the house. My wife's a big Die Hard fan, and it does go on every Christmas. Maybe not in that special slot that Scrooge gets, but it certainly gets played.
Because I don't know if you're a film critic. Bruce Willis is going to do another one, isn't he, now? But obviously he's not an action hero anymore, but this time he's working in personnel.
Yes.
Yeah. Die Hard 6, this time it's personnel. Yeah, no?
Oh.
Never mind. Sorry. Thanks very much for coming on this morning. So, yeah, James Luxford there, the film critic. So what's your ultimate Christmas movie? Do let us know, the one that you watch every year. 08081 00 9956 to call, or text me on 81333. Start your text WM. Still to come then in this hour of...